So every now and then, I get to talk to a young student who looks up to me as a role model. For those of you that know me, it's frightening. Yeah. But seriously, so many of you are role models to others, students, residents, your peers. We often get asked, so how did we get to where we are? And the truth for me is there was definitely some luck. There was definitely some being at the right place in the right time. But there was also some very specific planning about next steps. I was not just la-di-da, I think I'll be a dean, or la-di-da, I think I'll start a business. There was some very specific next steps. So if you listened to last week and you've reflected on the past 6 months, as was talked about, now it's time to think about the next 6 months of the year and what next steps you want to take. For many of us, the next 6 months represent the beginning of a brand new academic year. July 1 starts a new academic year for so many of us. So here are 3 things that you need to do right now to take those next steps in your life. Number 1, stop putting things off into the future. I've got news for you. You are not guaranteed tomorrow. None of us are. So what do you want? And stop the BS. I don't know what I want. Stop it. You know what you want. You do. You might be afraid of it. You might think it never might happen. You might have lots of the buts and the what ifs, but you know what the hell you want. So write down 3 things that you want. We're going to make them happen. Number 2. Okay, you've got your 3 things. Now we need to stop making excuses, kind of what I just talked about why they can't happen. Take one thing you've written down. What is it? Let's just say it's, I want to work 4 days a week. What are all the things that need to happen so that you can work 4 days a week? Write it down, whatever those things are, write down what are all the things that need to happen. Step number 3, stop what ifing your future away. Live today fully. Be present for today fully. Okay. Now, some people, when I say that's not a contradiction. Like, you just told me to plan the next steps for my future, and now you're telling me to not think about the future and live today. If you stick with me for the next few weeks here, it's going to make sense. But the reason why I'm saying this is because what we've really done is written down a goal. And for a goal to happen, you have to live each day as if it's already there. How would you act? What would you do? If you wanted to work 4 days a week, what would you be doing today that's different from what you would be doing in the world where you weren't working 4 days a week? You've got to live it right now. And the other thing is, your brain is going to conjure up a million reasons about why something can't work. And what we know is that most of those reasons are ridiculous and not actually valid at all. Okay, so summing up your next steps. Number 1, what are the 3 things you want to change in your life for the next 6 months? What those basically are your goals. Okay, so we're writing down 3 goals for the next 6 months. Number 2, you're going to start dissecting those goals. You're going to start writing down basically what are the steps to achieving those goals. And you're going to make a huge laundry list, right? Some of those things are not going to be valid, but we're not there yet. You just write them all down. And number 3, live today as if your goals are met. Live today fully, live it in the present, enjoy it, walk, carry yourself, talk as if your goals are met. It makes a huge, huge difference. All right, until next time.